Weekends is sponsored by KGT Designs and Rentals, One-of-a-Kind Realty, Tinkerbell's Luxurious Makeover, and CGA Immigration. How excellent! Judith Gale's birthday celebration and 8th album launch gala event, Saturday, December 9 at Astoria World Manor. God must get the glory. See you there.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Change the atmosphere of your worship experience with Creative House LED Video Wall. Financing is available. Easy monthly payments, $0 down, 3-year warranty, and 24/7 customer service. We provide you with high quality, high refresh rate, and stable LED screens. Call Creative House at 914-510-4546. That's 914-510-4546. Or visit our website at www.cre8ivehouse.us. For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney, may love.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
What can I say? What can I say? Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. Friday, Friday, Friday. No, I'm not confused at all. I'm not confused. Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. Friday, Friday, Friday. Do you know why that is? It's another double whammy show in New York and Jamaica. So I gotta say, Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. Friday, Friday, Friday. Oh, how wonderful it is to be here for the double whammy show. You know, Western Jamaica, you're tuned in to Center Stage. You're so locked. I can't help but share how I'm loving the weather here in New York. I wonder if we will be getting a white Christmas this year. You know, I'm longing for a white Christmas. I love the cold weather. I love to feel myself, no matter how many layers. I like to dress up. In the wintertime, there's a kind of look, you know, you have an edge. So I like that edge during the winter season. Yep. I wonder if anyone from Trelawney will be traveling to New York for the Christmas across Western Jamaica. Just a thought. I'd love you to tell me. My crystal ball is showing me that you are tuning in from your home, your motor car, your office, your beauty salon, your barbershop, your hospital, your deli, and a restaurant, or some other business establishment. Well, I am your producer and presenter, Lady D. Denise Gomez, the Jamaican lady with her Spanish surname or last name. Yup. Welcome to another edition of Inside the Zone, the community platform where information is guaranteed. I'm broadcasting on Inside the Zone YouTube channel. Check. Linkage Radio on TuneIn. Check. www.fastcast4u.com. Check. Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. Check. Fit 96.7 FM. www.fitfmja.com. Check. Your life, your music. Broadcasting in Western and Central Jamaica. St. Anne, Brownstown, St. James, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, and Westmoreland. How are you, one and all? This evening's edition of Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect, is on radio and all social media platforms. Inside the Zone is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nerida Avenue in the Bronx. It's so good to be here. Inside the Zone is a culture-centric radio program that connects the Jamaican diaspora and international audiences globally. The show's content captures its people's social, cultural, and collective views on issues that affect their communities: family, health, finance, education, immigration, housing, wealth management, life and health insurance, real estate, and food insecurity. On Monday with the Monday Drive, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Thursday on Center Stage, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Welcome to Linkage Radio. Did I tell you that we're going online? You need to come on over. www.linkageradio.com. When you get on the site, you'll see the TuneIn app right there. Tap. And if you want to tune in via your audio device, that's fastcast4u.com. That's FASTCAST, the number 4, capital U.com. Welcome, everyone. Center stage is on. 90 minutes after 6 o'clock. December. Coming up, as always, Inspirational Zone. We get a praise on. Yep. With great gospel music. News Zone, a rebroadcast of the news, courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service. We get our Christmas groove on with some Christmas music. And you know, it's Disco Music Thursday, so it's a whole lot of mixing up going on. I'm like the mixologist, you know. And in Zone Facts this evening, I have a brief feature. Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, December 7. That's right, today. You've heard of Pearl Harbor, haven't you? Yes, you have. So I have a little inside story about Pearl Harbor for you. In our open discussion this evening, as I was saying, in our open discussion. So, there are persons who, for one reason or the other, their marriages have failed, you know? And some of them have found themselves going through that phase of their lives in this season here, when everybody wants to come together and be united as a family and couples and all that good stuff, but somehow they're divorcing in December. But they have over the years, as a couple, you know, in their union, they have joint assets. And so they don't want to give up who must get this and who must get that, you know, that kind of, those deliberations that take place. And so they decide that they're going to, yes, go through with the divorce, but they're going to stay in the same house. So I'll be putting that out today. Is that something that you would do? Stay in the same house? It has to be a mutual agreement, though, but it can't be easy. And so much more to discuss in this evening's show. 23 minutes after 6 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. To my YouTubers, how do you do? How do you do? What you over there doing? How are things with you? Pleasant good evening to you. Let's get the show underway. It's now 23 minutes after 6, and I want to take you to our Inspirational Zone segment this evening. You know, Christmas is around the corner, so I'm going to be filtering songs, you know, that's just going to make you feel good, and we'll just talk. So, it's a blessing. Oh, all righty. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to Inspirational Zone.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels try? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. Don't speak the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb? And the sleeping child you're holy, the sleeping child you're holy. Jesus is the Lamb of God, the Son of God. Jesus is the child, Messiah, Redeemer. Jesus is the child. He's the great I am. Messiah, my Savior. Jesus is the child. Redeemer, the Lamb of God, the Lamb of God, the Son of God. Jesus is the child. He's the great I Something about the name Jesus. Something about the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name I know. And oh, how I love the name Jesus. Oh, how I love the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name I know. Oh, it's something about the name Jesus. Oh, something about the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name I know. Say, oh, how I love. Oh, how I love the name Jesus. Oh, how I love. Oh, how I love the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name I know.
Beautiful rendition, Mary, did you know? Aria Gaston and Kay Ashley, that beautiful medley. Good evening, everyone. It is 6:30 p.m. Set your watches and your clocks. Time Signal is brought to you by Cooler Runnings Jamaican Restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. If you're just joining me, I'd like to welcome you to the program. What are you doing? What are you up to? It's December.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Nereid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
I'd like to say a very special happy birthday. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If it is your wedding anniversary, happy anniversary to you. A baby was born somewhere in the world today. We welcome life into the world. Oh my goodness, it's so good to really be able to celebrate life. So many disastrous things are happening all over the world. But we have the gift of life. So I'd like to welcome you to this evening's program. It's now time for... I do apologize for that. I had a little glitch just now. But I'd like to welcome you to, of course, our news zone, a rebroadcast of the news, courtesy of the Jamaica Information Service.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 7, 2023. A joint select committee of Parliament is to be established to review proposed amendments to the Domestic Violence Act. In an update to Parliament on Tuesday, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, said the members would be named next week. She also indicated that drafting of the amendments was almost complete. Following a review by the Joint Select Committee, the bill will be tabled in Parliament.
It will address the low-hanging fruits that came out of the Joint Select that were recommended. And it also includes fine for breach of protection order. It includes how we will treat with perpetrator use of firearm.
The Domestic Violence Act aims to give greater protection to victims and deal effectively with perpetrators. Jamaica continues to increase its airlift for the winter season with the latest inaugural flight from Norse Atlantic Airways into the Sangster International Airport. The first flight arrived on December 1 with 188 passengers and crew traveling out of London in the United Kingdom. North Atlantic will operate 4 flights a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays. Chief Executive Officer of MBJ Airports Limited, Shane Monroe, says the UK flight is one of several new services for the airport.
It's been quite a busy year actually. A new service out of the United States, new service out of Canada, new service out of the UK today, Norse flying out of Gatwick. We have one more to come before Christmas and we're excited.
North Atlantic's Commercial Director, Bard Nordhagen, expressed his enthusiasm and prospects for the Jamaican market.
So now we're going to do winter, we want to succeed, we want to learn, we want to understand how we can expand from there. And then, grow the business together with the local tourism here as well.
27 farmers who are insured under the GK Weather Protection Scheme and suffered damage from the recent rainfall are to get a payout. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green made the disclosure during this week's sitting of the House of Representatives. The insurance scheme is intended to protect farmers from strong wind, rain, and drought conditions and allows them to select the level of coverage they desire, which is matched with the premium they pay. The minister adds that there is no appraisal of damage, and if the threshold is exceeded by weather event, the farmers receive instant compensation.
The total payout amounts to $675,000, and what it means for those farmers is that without any reference to the ministry, they will have resources to rebound from the most recent weather event.
Minister Green is encouraging more farmers to enroll in the insurance scheme. He is also urging other insurance companies to join the mission to assist farmers in overcoming and recovering from agriculture-related issues. 26 community outreach workers in Westmoreland are now available to offer first aid support to individuals experiencing psychological distress. They are the second cohort to complete training in psychological first aid, following 20 persons from Montego Bay. The initiative was implemented by the Citizen Security Secretariat of the Ministry of National Security. The aim is to equip community outreach workers with the tools to appropriately provide the initial response to persons in psychological distress. At the graduation on Monday, State Minister of National Security Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn said the initiative was part of the government's ongoing targeted approach to crime fighting.
The issues that we face daily are indeed very complex and demand solutions that go far beyond the ordinary. Your participation in this training embodies a commitment to activate problem-solving strategies that will create sustained impact for Jamaica land we love.
The training is developed by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, and tailored to the Jamaican context by the European Union Technical Assistance Team. The graduates are strategically positioned across more than 20 communities in Westmoreland, namely Savannah Lamar, Cook Street, Seaton Crescent, Harmony Town, Russia, and Delvaland. The community outreach workers are also available in Newmarket Oval, Frome, Georges Plain, Petersfield, Grange Hill, and Farm Pen, as well as the communities within the Zones of Special Operations, ZOSOs. And finally, students at St. Benedict's Primary School are the first to benefit from a 3-part book series written to introduce youngsters to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM career options. The Beng and Friends series is written by Lorna Green, who presented copies of the books to the institution's principal on December 4. Some of the titles include What is a Career for ages 5 and 6 and Learn About a New STEM Career for 8-year-olds. Chief Education Transformation Officer Dr. Faith Alexander says it's in keeping with the government's goal of improving the learning environment by including STEM education into the curriculum.
The Ministry of Education is going to totally transform how you learn, how the curriculum is written, and also to prepare you to be citizens of a global community.
During the handing over ceremony, the Beng and Friends author also read excerpts from the books to the St. Benedict's primary students. The school's principal, Jacqueline Carter-Dixon, welcomed the books, which she said would be a tool for the students to gain a different perspective as they learn about the various STEM jobs and opportunities.
Children, you are the agents of change. You are the future. These books, written by Miss Lorna Green, will aim to broaden your scope of thinking, creating, doing, and exploring.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. I'd like to welcome you back to Inside the Zone. That was, of course, a brief capture of the news. And, of course, I am back and you can see me. So good evening to my YouTubers. You got the first virtual experience here. So you're able to tune in with me and to see the news as I air it, and I could see that Ryan was just so excited. We wanted to do this, but of course we weren't able to
get some things in place, but now we do. And so, yes, whenever I'm featuring certain things, you'll be able to see. So you watched the news with me. So good evening, one and all, wherever you are. I'd like to welcome you to the show this evening. It's Inside the Zone. My name is Lady D, Denise Gomez. And those of you who missed it a while ago, then, of course, I do have, I believe, another feature that I can also share with you. Don't forget to log on to www.linkageradio.com. If you want to listen, then you tap the TuneIn app. If you'd like to catch me over here on Inside the Zone with Lady D, then you can log on to the YouTube channel and see all that's going on over there, because we have some new experiences for you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And of course, I'll be featuring in my Zone Facts, Flags to Fly Half-Staff to honor those killed at Pearl Harbor. And I do have that feature. But of course, you know, it's my disco music feature today. And so I'm giving you a little disco music as well as some Christmas music. Man, I was turned up today in the office playing Christmas music. And yesterday I took pictures by the tree. I'm just enjoying December. I just can't help myself. So it is Disco Music Thursday. Stay with me. Don't you go anywhere. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me this way.
Don't leave me this way. What am I talking about here? Good evening, everyone. Thelma Houston. So if you don't want to be left, don't leave me this way. Say something to me. Say something to me. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. 6:47. Did I tell you that it's a double whammy day? So it's Thursday, 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 Friday, Friday, Friday. Why? Because tomorrow, this show will be broadcast on Fit 96.7, Fit FM, JA.com. So I have to coin them in so they don't feel as though Lady D is leaving them out, and that's not my plan at all. So I'd like to welcome you to the show. Those of you who are in Jamaica, hello to you. Those who are listening live from Jamaica today, hello to you. My YouTube channel, Inside the Zone with Lady D. It's a pleasure. I do have a feature coming up, so let your friends know that they can watch my features, because, you know, today is being remembered as that horrific day that took place on December 7 in 1941. And I'm one of those presenters who I like to feature, you know. I like to feature interesting things that are taking place around the world. Good evening to you. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Mrs. Claus.
Yes, how are you, sir?
Hello, good evening, Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, I'll take it anytime.
Yeah, it's going a little help.
That's fine. They're here busy in the back.
Yeah. Look, didn't Aaron and the Blue Notes did that song originally?
You mean Don't Leave Me This Way?
Yeah.
You know, truth be told, I've always been listening to this version here, so that I just played. So quite possibly, I'm not even going to challenge you on that one. But I've always heard.
I'm not saying. Go ahead. I'm not saying so definitively. I'm not being confused. But I said somewhere when you said don't leave me this way, the first thing came to my mind was Melvin and the Blue Notes, and then the music, you know, the just cherry music, and then I hear the female voice. I'm like, I'm sure. I mean, I could always look it up, but
yes. So there is Melvin. There is Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
There you go. Could you please play that version for me?
I'll squeeze it in the show. Sure, I can do that for you, DL. How are you today, DL? You're not over on YouTube because you can watch news while I'm playing now. You know, I'm about to do a feature on Pearl Harbor. You better jump on over there.
I'm going to do that right now.
There you have it. There I am, and so leave me alone, dear. Leave me alone. So I'm going to do that. Yes, indeed. I'm going to do that feature and play that feature now, so you'll be able to watch as well. And we're directing people. Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying we're directing traffic to our online platforms. So, you know, the experience is so much more engaging. So rather than you just listening to me, you can actually see what's going on when I'm playing something. So that's a good thing. We attempted.
Yeah, because this is Lincoln TV.
Yeah, See what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I'm live on TV.
Lincoln TV. But you're able to touch WhatsApp calls is
yes, we can. Yes, we can as well. Yes, we can. So we do have our WhatsApp line, and persons, like if I'm interviewing anyone from Jamaica, or if I have someone who just wants to join me live on the platform, can do that as well.
Yes. So the people sit FM over there in Johnson, Trelawney, and in Western Jamaica want to call him.
Absolutely.
Not only call him, but they can look and calling, and then we can participate at no cost.
Indeed. Indeed. So I'm heading into my feature now. So I will talk to you.
That's what I'm offering.
Yeah, so I'm heading in the feature now. I'm going to go to the feature now, DL.
Okay.
Blessings.
Okay, good.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you back to Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. It's center stage this evening, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Good evening to my YouTubers. So YouTubers, please share the link with at least 5 persons and let them know that they can see all the features and my guests as well. Yep, that's such a good thing. I'm feeling so good about it. I am. So I'd like to welcome you to the segment today, and let me just give you a brief intro before I go to the feature. In accordance with public law established in 1994, December 7 was established as Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Flags across the United States should be flown at half-staff to honor those killed during the attack in Hawaii in 1941. What happened at Pearl Harbor? In 1941, Japanese forces attacked a U.S. naval base in Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. They wanted to destroy the U.S. Pacific Fleet, so America would not be able to fight back when Japanese forces moved across the South Pacific. Just after 8 a.m., Japanese planes flew over Pearl Harbor and attacked the ships below. Well, I'm going to play that for you. The USS Arizona was hit by a 1,800-pound bomb, which sank the exploding ship and killed over 1,000 men, according to a History Channel account of the attack. And so I am now featuring this clip here on Center Stage. There just sometimes you may not know something, and it's my responsibility to share it with you.
Your commentator is Joe O'Brien. Here is the motion picture record released by the United States Navy of the havoc wrought by the Japs' sneak sky and sea raid on Pearl Harbor, America's mid-Pacific naval bastion. On December 7, 1941, Japan, like its infamous Axis partners, struck first and declared war afterwards. Costly to our Navy was the loss of war vessels, airplanes, and equipment, but more costly to Japan was the effectiveness of its foul attack in immediately unifying America in its determination to fight and win the war thrust upon it, and to win the peace that will follow. The Japs copied their German masters in striking hard at airfields. Hickam Field, northwest of Honolulu, and the Ford Island Naval Plane Base were the first objectives of Japan's treachery. Scores of planes were bruised and battered by the Japs' aerial bombs. Many of these were demolished beyond repair. Direct hits were scored on hangars, and these were badly shattered. Equipment and airplane supplies were reduced to smoldering ruins. Here at the Naval Air Station is grim and positive evidence of Jap treachery. Here foul blows were struck, while Jap diplomats were talking peace in Washington. America lost 3 destroyers. Here are seen the United States destroyers Downs and Shaw as they rest on the bottom of Pearl Harbor with decks awash after Jap bombers make direct hits on their decks. First to feel the sting of Japanese steel are the USS Oklahoma and Utah, the latter a 33-year-old target ship. Accurate hits by the enemy bombers make short work of these 2 naval bulwarks. Now, with their keels practically out of water, they lie helpless wrecks and a sad reminder of cowardly strategy. To make possible a surprise attack within Pearl Harbor, the Japs built 2-man submarines to enable them to fire sneak blows within waters that are narrow and tortuous. Several of these surprise weapons were blown from the water by direct hits of our naval gunners. Others were beached and captured. While sky and sea fire was still raging, salvage crews inspected our naval craft to estimate what may be saved. Before the din of bursting bombs had been silenced, preparations were underway to salvage these two warships. At low tide, the huge propeller of the Oklahoma, stilled by the enemy, was high above water. It is believed that the small two-man Jap submarines carrying dual torpedo tubes were responsible for these two losses to our Pacific fleet. The actual bombing of the mighty USS Arizona by Jap planes. These pictures were made by a fearless cameraman who thought nothing of his personal safety to make possible this record for all posterity. A single lucky hit was responsible for the disaster that befell the Arizona when a Jap bomb falling directly through one of the battleship's funnels exploded in the engine room and set ablaze tons of fuel oil. Dense black smoke billowed to the sky as the massive control tower began to keel over. The Arizona's courageous crew stuck to its guns until the very end. Here was displayed heroism that will live forever in the glorious annals and traditions of the American Navy. The once mighty Arizona now rests on Pearl Harbor's muddy bottom, a pitiful relic of its former self, a grim monument to the treachery of Japan. The once mighty dreadnought's armor plate is twisted and torn, but the great battleship's control tower still stands, a defiant beacon that in days to come will cast its shadow upon Nippon's very shores. At Pearl Harbor, at Hickam Field, in the bomb-pocked streets of Honolulu, ever is written history. History with a tragic, treacherous pen. History that 130 million Americans will never forget. And in days to come, the Japs, too, will remember Pearl Harbor. Here is a tragic, unforgettable page in the annals of America. Here, the cunning deceit of the Japs will never be forgotten. Here, they hoped to score a knockout before the war began. The Arizona's gun crews, battered and broken, fired to the last. Their guns pointed skyward, from whence the enemy appeared. The Jap sneak blow cost hundreds of military and civilian lives. The treacherous attack cost our Pacific fleet 2 battleships outright, another capsized, the loss of 3 destroyers and a mine layer. While bombs were still bursting and flames still pouring from our shattered naval craft, a light United States cruiser valiantly moves out to join the fleet and avenge Pearl Harbor.
The Japanese attack on Hawaii on December 7th.
Well, I'd like to say, you know, something. As much as we sometimes read history and it's so difficult for us to see vivid images. When the fleet is out and they're at sea, it's not easy out there. And if the enemy attacks, their plan is not to leave any evidence behind. So may their souls rest in peace that fateful day. Like any other day, they would have started out preparing themselves to do what they do best. But, you know, these things are so unpredictable, you never know when, no matter how much intelligence they incorporate into how they manage their
strategic plan of action, you never know what will happen. So I thought it's so appropriate to remember this day, December 7, 1941. 2 minutes after 7 o'clock, good evening. Welcome to you. I'd like to remind you that Inside the Zone is aired on Mondays, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. On Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. with Saturday morning runnings. I'm inviting you to hop on over on Saturday morning to join us on Saturday morning runnings. We have so much fun. Last Saturday, we spoke about figurines. A lot of you have figurines all over your houses. I even have two, and I was able to display it on camera. Interesting. So we're doing great things over there on Saturday morning runnings. It's now 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, and I'd like to welcome you once again to the show. And again, it's a double whammy. Our telephone number is 914-297-8911, 914-297-8911. I'm taking a quick commercial break. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney, me love you. I'd like to welcome you to open discussion this evening. In open discussion, here is a scenario for you. A couple they have decided to enter divorce proceedings. They've acquired assets together. Nobody wants to give up what they came in with, nor what they acquired together as a couple. And so, based on mutual agreement, they have chosen to go through with the divorce and live in the same house. They will no longer be sharing their matrimonial bed. They're going into different separate bedrooms. Whoever want to keep the matrimonial bedroom. So there's that discussion. And who wants to move into another room. Now, it's all happening in this season, the Christmas season, when families come together. There is the bonding. There is family gatherings leading up to the Christmas day. And then, there's just the harmonious feeling that you get and peace during this season. But now they have found themselves having to be talking to their attorneys and the meeting of the minds and coming to an agreement that, yes, we are divorcing each other. Our plan is to be mutually respectful. We don't know how that's going to work out, but they'll try. But they're going to stay in the same house. They don't plan to go anywhere else. Now, whether or not one decides to move on by way of another relationship, etc., etc., we're all grown people. We understand how that can play out.
But my question is that something you could do? What do you think they should do? Because it's not easy. It's not easy. So I'd like you to call me and share your thoughts with me. What do you think they should do? And is this something you think you could endure? Pretty much. Is that something you could do? Would you like to discuss that with me? Give me a call, 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. I am looking forward to talking to you this evening. And then I'd also like to discuss, so I have two discussion points in open discussion. And then there is the very unfortunate and bizarre, again, murders of people at an institution. And what is the back end story here? If I go for you to ask for employment and you don't employ me, I should just be on my way. You're not offering me the job. In my culture, we don't know nothing like that. That's not what we do. We'd rather maybe go knock two fists outside. But invariably do you have that we don't do that in our culture where we're from. That's unheard of. But who would like to call me? 914-297-8911. I'd like to hear from you. So 2 discussion points are on the table. I'd like you to tell me your thoughts on both of them, because every day people's lives are just moving in such fast-paced manner, and sometimes it's not a good experience for them, and there are those who are having really great experiences. Would you like to call? 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. I would love to hear from you. And of course, it's this Music Thursday, so I do have some more music for you coming up in a minute. And life is good here, wouldn't you say? Do you have anything to complain about? I would hope not, because somebody else could say, oh, what you're worried about is pebbles to mine. Oh, yeah, indeed. I'm on the radio. Whose song is this? Whose song is this?
Found the letter you wrote me on the radio.
Yeah.
And they told the world just how you felt. It must have fallen out of a hole in your brown overcoat. They never said your name, but I knew just who they meant. And I wonder too, if by chance you heard it for yourself. I never told the soldiers how I've been feeling over you, but they said it really loud. They said it on the air, on the radio. Whoa.
My girl Donna Summer. It's Disco Music Thursday.
Don't it kind of strike about love's return on the radio. You think about the two of us and you come home. Whoa, if you knew just how I felt, why'd you make me wait? Life goes on and on while you play with my heart. Don't hold out any longer, 'cause now I know how you really feel. 'Cause I heard it really loud and said it on the air, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Whoa, on the radio. Don't it kinda strike you sad when you hear our song? Things are not the same since we broke up last June. The only thing that I wanna hear is that you love me still, and that you think you'll be coming home real soon. Whoa, yeah, you kinda made me feel proud when I heard you say you couldn't find the words to say it yourself. Now in my heart I know I can say what I really feel. 'Cause they said it really loud, they said it on the air, on the radio. Whoa, 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 the only friend I know.
That's our girl, Donna Summer. Good evening, everyone. Center stage is going on here on Inside the Zone. It's a good evening. I can't believe it's Thursday. I was at work today. I'm like, didn't I just come to work on Monday? Oh my goodness. The days are just going by so quickly. And we're counting down to December 25 for Christmas Day. So I do have some gospel music coming up. And of course, the pitch is out there. If you would like to call me, then, you can. So we can talk about this whole divorcing and staying in the same house kind of thing. I don't know who would like to do that, but you can always let me know if you want to engage me in that conversation. Nevertheless, though, I do have a feature that I think could shed some light on this topic. So I am now gonna share that bit of information with you, my audience. So good evening to you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. It's a good day. What is it called again? It is called Thursday. Hello to one and all tuning in to Inside the Zone with yours truly, Lady D, Denise Gomez. 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. Our telephone number is 914-297-8911. 914-297-8911. Welcome to the feature.
Hello, my name is Georgianne Ford with the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation, and it's October, and we have one of our attorney mediators, Mike Ruth, returning. Welcome back, Mike.
Thanks, Georgianne.
Yes. And Mike, your topic this month has to do with a lot happening out in our world today and the way things have changed, and that there's more marriage couples divorcing but also living under the same roof. So this will be some helpful information to hear about.
Right, thanks, Georgianne. Yes, fall is in the air, and we are faced with a whole new set of housing challenges. You know, we got through that pandemic with very low interest rates, and our property values went up quite a bit too, as did the rental market. It was very difficult for people to find rental properties, and here we are in October of the year, and the prices have remained high, but now the interest rates have almost doubled from the first of the year, and are still going higher. You know, we're going to have another hike here at the meeting in November. So I have a lot of clients coming into the divorce mediation process with their house, and they need to refinance, and they're finding it very difficult to do because a lot of them have these homes with mortgage loan rates of around 3 to 4%. And now we're up in the sevens, so almost double what they're accustomed to.
So, Mike, is it a standard thing kind of for people to go for refinancing as opposed to going for two different households?
Right. So we're really trying to put that property in one person's name, and through a refinance, that is the most popular way of doing that. So that's where you have to literally rewrite the loan, get a new interest rate, get a new term, and that removes the person that's not staying in the house or not keeping the property, staying from both the title and the mortgage to that property. So because of that, you know, they don't necessarily want to refinance because the rates are so high, and then, you know, the person that's leaving the house is going out and looking at rentals, and they're finding them to be very expensive. You know, we've talked in the past about how difficult it is to split up a household and maintain two individual households, especially when you have children. But with the housing costs like this, it's creating a double whammy for people.
What are you seeing more of now?
I'm sorry, Georgianne.
What are you seeing more of because of the situation?
Well, what that's leading to is that I'm having clients that are coming into this and looking to stay in the same residence for a duration, just to be able to weather the storm here. Since they can't afford to move out and they can't afford to refinance, so they're kind of stuck. So that's kind of what the topic was about today, just to discuss how that works a little bit, because I want to, you know, basically express that you can still get financially separated and divorced while living together. There is no requirement that you move out of the house or that you have to be physically apart. You can still go through the same process, but it's important to keep some things in mind if you're going to do that. And we were talking a little bit about, before we jumped on the video here, about this is going to work for everybody, right? Like you have to be in a situation where you have an amicable relationship with your soon-to-be ex-spouse, meaning that you can stand the side of each other. You're not at that point in divorce where you're going to find a litigation attorney. If you're there, then it's probably best that one party moves out. But in mediation, I do get a lot of clients that are amicable. And, you know, they're getting divorced because it's just not working out.
What are some recommendations that you would have if, in fact, the couple was getting divorced but did decide for now we have to live together.
Right. So it's definitely important to establish some social rules when it comes to all of this. One of the first topics, that I would suggest is that you sleep in separate bedrooms and no intimacy whatsoever, because that what that would do would put that separation date into question. That's always viewed by the court as that you were still together if you're still engaged in that kind of activity. So that's important. We also encourage no dating either. Don't jump into the dating pool. You have plenty of time for that. Just wait until you move out and have your own place for that. So those are, two big guidelines. Another one would be that if you have children, that you establish a parenting arrangement. So you don't necessarily go out together as a family, because that can be confusing for your kids, especially the little ones. Mm-hmm. So it's important to kind of get a structure in place for them, so they, so they have some rules, they have some guidelines to follow, and they see how it's going to change. We on certain days we're with mom, on certain days we're with dad, and that's going to carry over when you do have those two residences. So it's important to do that as well.
Makes a lot of sense, because if you're still going out together as a family, the children get their hopes up.
Right. They still think that the possibility of mom and dad getting back together is there. Right. It's a confusing time for them. We don't want to throw any more fuel on the fire with that stuff. So if you're going to do this, the best thing to do would be to sit down, write up some rules if you feel like that would be helpful, but just establish some guidelines for both of you. And most importantly, as I tell my clients all the time, act like adults, right? Be respectful of each other, be nice to each other. We know the situation that we're in, but let's just get through this in the best interest of our kids.
So, Mike, would you recommend, if the couple's I'm thinking about this, and thinking if I was going through this, I would think I'd need an outside party. Because setting up ground rules and all is not easy. Is this part of the mediation process a couple could actually be in while living together?
Right. With the parenting agreement, we could definitely do that through our parenting mediation. Draft up some guidelines for that, because we can always come back at a later date and modify it. So we could definitely handle that. As far as like with your property and your financials, that would be included in our property settlement agreement. So that's important too, to kind of get those in place, establish that separation date, and just make sure that that there's no loose ties. So you kind of know what you're doing. I met with a couple today, and we were talking about that very thing. And a lot of times, when a party is going to refinance the house and they're not necessarily the major breadwinner, it is important for them to show the mortgage company a stream of child support and alimony payments. So that's even something that you could start doing, is making these child support and alimony payments in preparation for a refinance in the future, just to assist that other party in getting to that point. So that would be part of the agreement as well.
So it makes a whole lot of sense to start that process if, in fact, you're definitely going that path.
Yes.
Great. Anything else? Any other tips?
No, I just, I think the last thing was just basically understand that you don't have to sit in limbo. If you're headed in that direction, and we definitely believe that those agreements would help with this process. Don't feel you have to have like everything decided or locked down when you come into the mediation process. That's kind of the things that we work through together.
Great. Thanks, Mike. Very helpful. Any of you who have questions for Mike or anybody at the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation, especially with this, or need some.
Okay. Well, I hope you garnered quite a bit of, my apologies for that. I hope you garnered some information from that brief discussion with the attorney and the host. But he was really giving some good pointers, because especially when you have children, it is so much more difficult to abstain
not do certain things that will, create more problems than you really need. So I hope that helped. And what time is it? 7:30 p.m. So I would like to take a quick commercial break right here on Center Stage and get back to you. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. My name is Lady D, Denise Gomez, host of Inside the Zone right here on Linkage Radio. Don't forget to log on to fastcastforyou.com. That's fastcastforyou.com. Or you can log on to www.linkageradio.com. Of course, this evening, I'm broadcasting on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. That's www.caribbeanvibesradio.com. And also, I'm right here on your host station. So, good evening. Welcome. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Change the atmosphere of your worship experience with Creative House LED Video Wall. Financing is available. Easy monthly payments, $0 down, 3-year warranty, and 24/7 customer service. We provide you with high quality, high refresh rate, and stable LED screens. Call Creative House at 914-510-4546. That's 914-510-4546. Or visit our website at www.cre8ivehouse.us. For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney, me love you.
So DL, here is your version. Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, Don't Leave Me This Way. Did you know that Teddy P was a part of this group? Yes, he was.
See, your love, your love, well, your love is so important to me. Oh, baby, baby. Say I love you. I need you. I love you. Don't leave me. Not now. Not this, baby. No. No. I need it. Say I need it. Say I love you. See where I don't want you to go. See, I love you. You can't go. Will you stay with me? Stay with me. Baby, please.
Alrighty. So, DL, I promised and I fulfilled my promise. So I hope you're feeling good about that. We're winding down nicely. You know, it's 7:39 p.m. The show ends at 8 o'clock. And you know how it goes. My weekend begins with you, starting today. Yes, it does. But in the meanwhile, I need to play, you know, a little Jamaican Christmas carol for you. And so that's what I'm going to do now as I make my transition. I'm just on a roll here this evening.
Relax and enjoy Christmas in the sun. And to start the program, here is the stage crew with the theme song,
Christmas in the Sun.
Everyone is up to realize that our home is a tropical island paradise.
We'll share our problems, but we can solve them.
But we have no problems with snow and ice. I have never had to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, or watch Santa Claus and his reindeer fly away.
Good evening. Hello. Good evening.
There's hot sunny weather and people are warm and friendly all the time. Now it's the Christmas season and the fun can't done. So have a joyful Irish Christmas in the sun.
And it don't mean a thing to me.
No holly ivy or a pair of skis. And no bazaar and the red poinsettia and John could look and chatting together. Oh yes, down in Jamaica there's hot sunny weather and people are warm and friendly all the time. Now it's the Christmas season and the fun can't done. So have a joyful Irish Christmas in the sun. So shine Jamaican sun this Christmas day, to show that Christ the King is here to stay.
In this our country, our land of beauty,
And let him keep us all the way. There's sweet reggae music and carols everywhere. Concession galore, make sure you get your share. Let's enjoy Christmas, spread love having good cheer, but don't overdo it. Leave some fun next year. Down in Jamaica, there's hot sunny weather, and people are warm and friendly all the time. Now it's the Christmas season and the fun can't done. So have a joyful Irish Christmas in the sun. Down in Jamaica, there's hot sunny weather, and people are warm and friendly all the time. Now it's the Christmas season and the fun can't done. So have a joyful Irish Christmas in the sun. Down in Jamaica, there's hot sunny weather, and people are warm and friendly all the time. Now it's the Christmas season and the fun can't done. So have a joyful Irish Christmas in the sun. So have a joyful Irish Christmas in the sun. Yes, have a joyful Irish Christmas in the sun. So have a joyful.
Have a joyful
So sit
Irish
back, relax.
Christmas in the sun. That's what they say. Ha 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 ha. Good evening, everyone. I'm switching here for my YouTubers so that they can have the experience that they so deserve. If you'd like to hop on over to Inside the Zone on YouTube, please do so. And to my YouTubers, don't forget to share the link with at least 5 people and let them know the show is on and that the virtual experience is happening or a happen. That's what I'm saying. Don't know what else to tell you. That's what I am saying. So I got music for you. Music.
We wish you a Irie Christmas. Old Year and New Year's are just the same. Christmas on a broke pocket day. We wish you a Irie Christmas. We wish you a Irie Christmas. We wish you a Irie Christmas and a dance all New Year. Great tidings, Natty Jane bring you.
So DL, you can give me a call back when you get the chance.
Tidings Natty Jane bring you and a dance all New Year. We skank and rock it to the rhythm. We rock and we rock the rhythm. We scrub and we rub and we the wise and a happy dance. We bring you a Irish Christmas. We bring you a Irish Christmas. We bring you a Irish Christmas and a dance all New Year. You love up, you rub up on a Christmas. You rub up, you scrub up on a Christmas. You rub up and you dub up on a Christmas and a dance all New Year. We wish you merry, 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 merry Christmas on a broke pocket day. Not even 1 cent to buy a little toy.
Good evening to you. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, DL. I'm
Just
hearing
looking at
you.
that video. You not hearing me?
Yeah, you're. Continue. Go. Continue.
I said by looking at that video, the way they dress and certain things in the background, like cassette tape and stuff, they realize it's a long time
Oh,
song.
yes.
But I never heard it.
Oh, you never heard it?
I've never heard that one at all. No.
Really? Oh, well, you know, every day we
Never.
learn something new. It's a new experience. Yes, man, that's a really old song.
Yeah.
It's old and most of us know it.
It's very old. I've never heard it. Man. Look at them eyes. Wow. So
You see that?
back then.
I tell you, Jem was in her A day. Jem.
Absolutely. And what's his name there? Campbell.
Glenn.
You know, it's
Yes.
that's a long time. Never heard it. But just quickly,
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's interesting that Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. They've never heard Harold Melvin. The funny thing about it is that it is what's his name there is on lead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean Teddy?
Oh, right. Teddy Prendergast's voice people are hearing as lead vocalist.
Yes.
And the backup is the Blue Notes, but yet they say Harold Melvin and Blue Notes, as it is suggest that it is the Blue Notes. Teddy Prendergast is one of the Blue Notes, but Teddy Prendergast is the lead singer, and it is the same thing with the group called Change. The Luther Vandross. That's whose voice you hear singing and lead, Luther Vandross. And I think the only group I can recall that can actually isolate and identify the lead singer is Lionel Richie. I say Lionel Richie and the Commodores.
Yeah.
The other groups, the lead singer is not the one mentioned. Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe in Lionel's case, he was maybe the major investor in the group, the lead.
All the songs that they sing is on lead. When I hear that. And even going back to Jamaica, I don't remember any other group other than Bob Marley where they isolate the lead singer Bob Marley and the Wailers. All the other groups is just a group, Third World.
Yes.
Top Five, Chalice, Culture.
Yeah.
They never said the lead singer, and it's just a group. So it's interesting.
Thank you for your observation.
And thanks a lot for honoring my request.
Yes, you're most welcome. And how is the virtual experience for you?
It is good. It's very sharp and clear.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing you on YouTube. It's very, very sharp, clear, and good.
Good
one
lens.
One last. It would have been interesting to hear a collaboration with Sister Houston and what's his name keeps slipping me. Oh, jeez. And what's his name?
Who?
I'm really losing it. It's the Blue Notes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Harold. Or who you talking?
No, the lead singer, Teddy. I'm just going blank. I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had done one before he passed. I'd have to do a search for that.
I don't think so. What I'm saying is it would have been nice if they did one, together.
Yeah.
Did that song together. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for your observation and as always supporting the program.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you. All righty. So I'm in a nutty Christmas right now. I'm in a nutty mood. Jacob Miller and Ray I. We're talking about 1978 here. You know something? I grew up hearing the boys in my Man, they would do them kind of singing, you know. And make up all kinds of lyrics, I tell you. And you couldn't tell them they didn't have it down pat, you know. Especially my cousin Wayne. Oh, lordy, 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 I tell you. You all know I love Christmas, so I have to share a little piece of me with you. Carlene Davis, When a Child is Born. So in case you are not aware, I had made a PSA, public service announcement, last Monday. The segments, voices, and center stage, and in both segments I usually do interviews. That's closed for the rest of the season, and I'll resume in the new season in the coming year.
Rosy hue settles all around. You've got the feel, you're on solid ground. For a spell or two, no one seems forlorn. This comes to pass when a child is born. And all of this happens because the world is waiting for one child. Black, white, yellow, no one knows. But a child that will make you grow up and turn tears to laughter, hate to love, world of peace to everyone's neighbor. And misery and suffering will be the words to be forgotten. It's all a dream and illusions now. It must come true sometime soon, somehow. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A ray of hope flickers in the sky. A tiny star lights that weathered heart. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A silent wish sails the seventh sea. The winds of change whisper in the trees, and the walls of doubt crumble, tossed to dawn. This comes to pass when a child is born. When a child is born. When a child is born. This comes to pass when a child
Well, I gotta go. 2 minutes to 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in, keeping my company here on Inside the Zone Center Stage. I hope you had a very good evening with me. And you know, I usually just say, what would I do without you? I'd be here by myself, pretty much, you know. So I'd like to thank Caribbean Vibes Radio, Fit 97. We're doing what we do here. Julia, sooner or later, they're going to have to see you popping into the show live on the YouTube channel. So I'm looking forward to scheduling that moment with Julia Benaya out of Fit 96.7 FM in Duncan's Trelawney, so we can catch up with each other, Julia, and just say, hey, you know, it's been good. You know, that's what we want to do, and just enjoy a great conversation. So looking forward to that. And to my YouTubers, thank you very much for keeping my company. And don't forget, we're moving online, directing the traffic online. So don't go anywhere. It's 8 o'clock. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of the show. Love, a lot of blessing. Enjoy your weekend. I aim to do the same. Mwah. I'm out of here.
When you are hungry, come to Kulu Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Change the atmosphere of your worship experience with Creative House LED Video Wall. Financing is available. Easy monthly payments, $0 down, 3-year warranty, and 24/7 customer service. We provide you with high quality, high refresh rate, and stable LED screens. Call Creative House at 914-510-4546. That's 914-510-4546. Or visit our website at www.cre8ivehouse.us. For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney, me love on you.
New York, I introduce the best ice cream factory located in Mount Vernon, 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Call and place your order at 914-699-1349. We also do delivery from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have